When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will get the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Off play action on first down. Grab near the marker is Coleman. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way. Turning it on!
And some room to work. And he
just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. We've had a few receivers win the Heisman in recent years. Devontae Smith was special. Travis Hunter on a different level, playing both ways. But what does it take for a receiver to receive this type of Heisman hype, Jesse?
Well, you have to keep making plays when everybody in the world knows the quarterback's throwing you the football, and that's what those Heisman Trophy winners were able to do. You think back to guys like Desmond Howard. He stepped up whenever he had an opportunity on the biggest stages, and that's what this guy has to do today.
Well, and that's for everybody, right? Down the stretch when it matters most, you have to be elite. But for a receiver, it's hard because you're dependent on a quarterback. He's got to get you the football, but making those big splash plays throughout a season. And listen, he started off the year putting up great numbers. It's just got to continue.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Still going to get the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Throwing right. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to be ready to execute in the red zone.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. With the catch, it's Flynn. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Trying to move them on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Oh, the sweet feet. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some impact.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Wide open spaces. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
He'll throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that.
Touchdown tie. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense showing blitz here. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got it set up on the outside. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes that Alabama offense. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. He leaves it with his back. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Skips away from pressure. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. This is when the pressure can... Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Good job to toss that ball out and avoid the loss. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Floretta. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll get more points on the board before the break.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Commodores will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. To the air on first down. Under fire. He's got his man. They'll immediately call timeout. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Here's the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide and making the big interception.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Safe completion on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Creates a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Turning it on. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Finds a little space. Quick with the spin move. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. They're trailing by 13 to FIU. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's caught. Bounced off his feet.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they
intercepted to stop the threat. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Alabama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Singleton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff from the gun. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Let's go. Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. That's caught. It's Singleton. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot. And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Out out of the gun. The running back has it. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.